and you feel utterly betrayed and horrified, but darling, you have to understand, I don't have it like you. I'm not, working all the time, distracting myself. There's only so much of a house you can clean, you know that. So I like to go out and... I'm sorry, I don't mean to scare you. Look, how would I start from the beginning? I'll clear all of this mess up. First off, this is Gregory, the guy. Not that really matters. I've been stalking him for 3 weeks now, and I just wanted to know what his skin would feel like, not moving, I guess. Look, I'm sorry, I'm getting way too caught up into this obsession of mine. I have a problem. I get it, but please let me explain. Look, okay, how about this? It all started when I was bored one day, and I've always been super into horror movies, you know that. So I started, rewatching a couple horror movies, and I realized I had a thing for those types of actions, and something about getting a little bloody and knowing you just did something that you can't ever take back just makes my heart throb. And I know that's so weird and creepy and unexplainable, but I wanted to, try it out for myself, and I didn't know what I was doing. I just went shopping, trying to get my head out of that space that I was in. Then I saw this guy, and it wasn't anything like, I would never cheat on you. I was never attracted to him at all. I don't know, he was just such a piece of shit, like, he was so rude to the cashier, and he was on the phone with only what I can assume was his wife, and he was just so mean to her, and he didn't seem like he cared about his kids. He only just, seemed like he cared about work, and I don't know. So I followed him out. It's like, hey, you were kind of rude back there to the cashier, and he called me something very rude, and I don't like to be disrespected, and I just couldn't help but follow him when he left. And when he got home, I just followed him to his house, and I snuck in, and no one was home. It was just him. But look, before you judge me, he was a bad guy. He was cheating on his wife. Look, for God's sake, that's like the worst thing you could do. At that point, he was begging to die. He was calling up whoever he was into to set up a meeting with them. I don't know who the lady was, but I just wanted to see him struggle. And look, I didn't think I'd go too far with it. I just wanted to scare him that, his actions have consequences. You never know who you're talking to nowadays. And I just saw this really pretty knife, and then, he tried to attack me. Yes, I was in his home, but it was so fun, and I was so delirious, and I left every part, and then I had to get rid of him. And, I skinned him, cut him up, boiled him, the old classic treatment that people do. And then, I came home for you, and I cooked for you, and I got in the shower, and that night you said it was the best thing you've ever had, and I just thought you'd like to relive that version of me over and over and over and over again. So I got really lost in this addiction of mine, and I thought one day I'd never get caught up because you're always working, to provide for me because you love me so much. And now I'm dragging a body in, and oops, I guess got red-handed. Literally. No, I would never hurt you. It's not like a gang or anything. I mean, it does excite me and rile me up, but it's not like the people I kill excite me in any way. It's just, it doesn't matter how I explain it, do I? It just gets weirder. I understand. It's like not liking tomatoes on your burger or something. No, not like that. Okay. I don't want to threaten you or anything, but I don't want to go to jail. I don't belong in there. And I don't want to lose you. I don't want to ever be away from you, but I don't know what you'll do now. And I'm scared you'll stop me from being with you. I can, I can cut back. I can't say I'll stop. Sorry, I'm kind of waiting for you to say something, but I don't know what I expect you to say. You're starstruck. I've never seen you so distraught. You don't think I'm a monster, do you? I mean, we've been married for so long, you can possibly think I'd ever do something like this, could you? Do you like it? Any of it? Do you like knowing I could kill you at any moment? Or does that frighten you? You don't have to answer that. It's a weird question. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll throw this guy in the river. We can pretend it never happened and, go back to normal. I can trust you not to say anything, right? I don't know why I'm expecting you to say anything. Yeah, maybe it's best if you just sit down and we, I don't know, talk about this further. I didn't know what I'd do if I was ever caught, so let's just talk for a while, okay?